All right, welcome back. You're watching TV47 Breakfast. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now it's time for this segment that lights up your Wednesday mornings. Relationship Wednesday is here with us. And as you all know, Dr. Julius Kimani, yuko hapa kama kawaida. We have new faces today. We have Steve and we have Felicitas. Karibuni sana for making time. Thank you so much for braving the rain. Barabara inakaaje huko kwenye metoka, Felicitas?
Barabara kumejaa maji, but we thank the Lord that we have made it here.
Absolutely.
And we are all fine and thankful for the rain.
Huko ni wapi kumejaa maji?
Mwehoko, Githurai.
Okay. Huyo wa kwenu amesikia anafaa watengeneze hiyo barabara. Kunaendaje huko kwenu, Steve? Where you're coming from?
We thank God for the rains. Barabara tu iko tu sawa, ni vile tu maybe some waters maybe on the road.
Yeah. Na ukaniambia pia jam.
Jam.
Wapi?
Imetoka mbali. Kutoka pale Roysambu kitoka. Inaenda mpaka sijui ni wapi.
Umekuwa mwecheche, ni mbaya.
Chana na.
Daktari, wewe ni dynasty ama unaishi tu hapa nyuma yetu?
Kuja tu kama kawaida. But you know now, at least we are prepared for the rains.
Yeah.
Hii ni season yake. Unajua, if it was raining in January, then we would be scared. But now we have to plan more. So I had to leave early and expect jam. Nimekuja nayo nasukuma tu nayo.
Ulikuwa umejipanga? Gladson ameanza kuangusha mpira.
Nafikiri sahihi.
He'll be joining us later.
Ameshuka juu ya motorbike. Ametoka kwa gari akaja kwa motorbike, sana anatembea.
He'll tell us more about that. But we're talking about infidelity this morning. Infidelity in the public eye. You know, when a relationship now leaves that private setting, mkiwa pale wawili, and now you bring it into the public eye, yeah? What happens? Ndio mnaileta hapa sisi tuanze kuwa judges of your relationship. And just how infidelity plays out when it's, you know, tuangalie celebrities, you know, these people in the public eye. Sisi wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Does it solve that problem ama it just exacerbates it? So that's what we're talking about with Dr. Julius Kimani, Felicitas as well, and of course Stephen Glasson will be joining us later on. Interact with us on our socials, TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube and on X. Or TV47 Digital. You can tag me at @Ann_Dida Alafu. Our WhatsApp line is very active. That's where the juice is. So send us a voice note or a video of yourself at 0793 267 279. What do you think about infidelity once it hits the public setup? What do you think about infidelity? Do you think we are over-glorifying cheating, Felicitas? Because this is not something that is new. Every time we're talking about cheating, nahanga tu chini najiuliza, okay, what's new about it? Because this is something that has been there time and time again. What do you make of it, Felicitas?
Okay, to me, I think like cheating has been made a norm, and it's becoming a daily thing. Like we are living through it. There's nothing new about it. Today you're together with someone, tomorrow you'll end up finding that you are being cheated on. So to me, it has become a daily norm, but it can be fixed if both parties are willing and are very much independent to solve the trust issues.
All right, Stephen, do you think this can be fixed? Venye Felicitas anatuambia, ama nimekuruka sana. You know, will we start us off with her point, yeah? Do you think cheating can be fixed? Amekubali akasema this is not something that is new.
I hold the same mind in that it can be fixed. And for it to be fixed, we have to take measures. Both parties have to be of independent mind and have the will and take steps for it to be fixed. Because it's not something that when one is betrayed, they have to, it is like a trauma. They have taken some steps back. So for it to be fixed, you have to consider their steps that they have taken back and also be remorseful of your doing. Yeah.
Where would you forgive cheating?
Yes, if it's with the right, if she comes with the right steps for it to be, for one to forgive cheating, one has to be transparent of it. You have to be accountable for what you have done. And at the same time, you have to be remorseful. So Yeah, it can be fixed.
I thought you were going to say when it's the right one, I will forgive cheating. The right one would not cheat on you. The right one would not cheat. But what are the, niko na wewe tu, what are these right steps that you're saying? Unajua akikuja akiwa remorseful. Everyone akikukosea lazima wakwange remorseful. That is the first step of being sorry. If mtu amekukosea. Kwa sasa nikikukanyaga miguu na nikuumize, nimekuumiza at the end of the day. I see you'll not go back to being normal. Nimevaa heels nikudunge na hako ka heel hapo kwa miguu. So what are these steps that you're talking about that could in turn make you forgive cheating?
You know, when you asking me such a question,
yes,
it's like you haven't met this breed that gaslights you.
You're saying me I'm a gaslighter.
So, for the steps for one to forgive, to be forgiven when you have cheated on someone.
Asema kama wewe.
Yeah.
How I would forgive cheating as Steven when someone cheats on me. This is what works for me. This is my deal breaker.
When you cheat on me, it's different. Whereby remorseful is not shown with just words, and actions speak louder than words, as they first said. So if you act remorseful and you take steps for being accountable of what you've done, for one, you do the things that one is expected to do for the other party to feel sorry, that you're sorry, really sorry. You act like a person who has personally offended someone, not just
aliye yake yote.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve, this is Nairobi. Daktari, are we over glorifying infidelity? And karibu sana Gladson. We were just talking about you. Daktari amekuongea akasema ati umetoka kwa gari ukapanda pikipiki, sasa you're on your way here on a motorbike. Is that true? Hey. Unajua Gladson kwa vilemba.
I'm prayerful.
Are we over glorifying cheating, Daktari?
No, actually, what I would the term that I would use on cheating is actually, it's like terrorism towards marriage or relationships, because that is the highest level of treason that you can actually do against a relationship.
That's a crime.
It's actually a crime, because it hurts, number one, the person that you as a person, because the moment you are discovered, despite the fact, we have a lot of actors who will pretend like they feel nothing. When somebody is caught, there is a shame that can never be wiped away. Never. People will always associate you. People can say there are things that can never go away. Assuming you killed somebody, people will say, uni ule jamaa alikuwa ameua. Unakumbuka ule mtu aliua? You'll find that.
Yeah.
Just like we find there are certain things that you do that can never be wiped away. Now, if you are caught cheating, that is something that will never be wiped away. There will always be something referring to that. This is the guy that was caught, or this is the lady that was caught.
Yeah.
So that becomes a stigma to yourself. Number two, it also becomes a stigma to the person who you are cheating with. Because they will say, ni ule dem aliharibu ile marriage.
Yeah.
Ama ni uchalinde aliharibu ile marriage. So that also puts another stigma. Then to the wife or to the husband that has been cheated on, it also puts another stigma on them. This is the wife wa ule jamaa alicheat. So you see, it actually violates a lot. To the kids, again, if they're in the public eye, they go to school, ndi wale watu ule mzee alichi. So I think when somebody is considering cheating, because there are people who are listening to us who are considering doing it, you better think about the line of consequences. Because there is one thing that will never leave you when you are caught: the stigma. Now, the other thing, apart from the stigma, is also the pain that you cause. Because I've seen some ladies who probably cheated with a guy who was married, and they're like, I didn't know he was married. And genuinely, they didn't know.
Yeah.
And so they feel so violated, and they feel so bad. And now to the kids, whether it's a man or a woman who has cheated, that is something that they cannot recover from. Because they are like, to them, infidelity represents instability.
Yeah.
It's like today when we know that assuming a country is unstable, you will always be feeling insecure. For those kids, they will never come to a place where they feel secure. So I say, it happens, but I think people need to realize it creates a deeper wounds and deeper consequences than just meets the eye.
And now when kids are in the picture, it's worse even when whoever the cheater and the cheatee are in the public eye. What do you think?
Now that even makes it work for the kids.
Worse or work?
It worse. Because number one, there is this thing of everybody's talking about what has happened.
Yeah.
And emotionally, most of the children, especially the younger ones, they are not able to handle the emotions that come with that kind of a thing. People talking about it, your dad, your mom, this is what you're going. And of course, the insecurity that comes with that situation. So I would say it actually hurts more. It's just like I usually say, I respect our politicians. Because I think sometimes there are things that happen to them. One day you're in the limelight, the next day you're fired.
Yeah.
And then your kids, where they are, they are being talked about like hujamandi ule babaki alivutwa kazi.
Yeah.
So I think there is a need for counseling. But for the kids, as I was saying, when it comes to infidelity, I think there is a lot that we ignore.
Yeah.
But counseling is needed for such.
Gladstone, you know, we are talking about infidelity for the second time.
Yes.
In 2026. Ni kama ground inakaa mbaya.
Bye.
Ground mbaya, hebu tuambie kwanza sahi, you know, we're seeing a lot of cheating scandals online. And when you see such things in the year of the Lord 2026, what comes to mind?
Kwanza vitu mbili. Mimi nasema hivi, unaona for a man to cheat, kwangu mimi nasema it's a choice. Nienda ameamua. No, nothing pushes a man into doing something. Ni choice yake. For a woman, akiamua kucheat, kuna void that needs filling. So because ukiangalia kwa watu wengi, kama tuseme Njugush na Wakavinye na hawa watu wengine.
Lakini hao walicheat kweli. Hebu ngoja kidogo.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. Kulingana na rumors zile zinasema, si kuna huyo massage man. Mtu wa massage.
Rumors, ndio? Allegedly.
Allegedly. Walisema.
You know, sasa ukisema hiyo story lazima uongeze allegedly.
Nimesema ni rumor. It is rumored that kuna mtu wa massage enda alikuwa na saidia Njugush kazi. As a man, kama kuna vitu wezi fanya, someone else will do them for you.
Yeah.
No. So but kiukweli ni hii 2026 imekuwa watu wako walk sana. Like wanajifanya they know too much about relationships and how they should be. Na so ukianza kuangalia kwa nini yangu I work na kwa nini mwingine na work, ama maybe huyu hawa anaitwa kamati. Unajua kuna wasichana mko na kamati
kabisa,
ile committee of experts wenye mnasemaga mimi kwanza mwanaume hizi nifanyie hivi. In fact, mwanaume afanye hivi, huyo si a real man. In fact, ukiona anafanya hivi kama akupei wewe pesa.
Kwani nyamna kamati?
No, men don't have kamati ya kudiscuss wasichana.
This is why you're cheating.
No,
because you have no one to tell you that cheating is bad.
Anajua nikwambie, the reason why women cheat even more ni hii kamati. This kamati ndio ilikuja ku ruin things because hii kamati decides for you. Hii kamati inakupea the ideas zenye ziko kwa mind. Kwako ulikuwa na feel ni kitu ya kawaida, but because kamati inaongea unaanza kuipatia consideration. And how does our mind work? Daktari atatuambia hapa kwamba the more you feed yourself with something, hata kama ni ya uongo, brain yako inaweza kudetect kama ukweli. Because you have been told constantly, na unapata sio mtu mmoja anakuambia, maybe 2 or 3 wanakuambia the same thing. Unapata, so it becomes true. So unaweza pata mtu anakuambia ati mwanaume wako anakujaga saa ngapi? Saa 4. Hauya ana cheat. Mwingine pia kwambia sana mimi wangu in fact hawezi ingia kwa nyumba pasa moja. Akiingia pasa moja lazima niambie ametoka wapi. Una get? So pia wewe hizo vitu ziko kwa akili yako ile like okay, my man can be held up in traffic, anaweza kuwa anafanya overtime, maybe hata anafanya ka side hustle. Una get? Yani you are positive. But because kamati imeamua kuleta other things, unaanza kufikiria other things. So unapata kwamba unasema given that pia yeye ana cheat. Na by the way unaanza kujustify. Unajua some people start even justifying. Na by the way hata hii 1 month amekuwa behave weirdly, hajakuwa intimate, hajakuwa romantic. Ndio hiyo sasa kuna mwingine mahali anafanyiwa hizo vitu. Unapata? So then wanakuambia na what si kweli ni assumptions. Okay, hiyo kamati haiko na bwana yako, hata namba yake hawana, hata where he works maybe they don't know. The same thing ina happen kwa men. So unapata pia kwa men, mwanaume unaweza kaa tu, you have a good wife, hata akufanyia anything bad. But wewe una feel too probably what I'm getting in the house is not enough. I need extra. Unaona? sampling. Hata niliona mwingine juzi akisema kwamba wewe ukinunua kiatu is that enough? So you always go and try and uone kama rubber shoes takutoa poa, sneaker fulani takutoa poa. So you need to sample. So unapata mtu mwingine pia anakuambia kwamba I need to do that sampling. Alafu ya mwisho wengine tu ni ile tu sasa sheer need of just ile adventure. Yes, mtu anataka kujulikana kama jogoo wa shamba, ajue how does other maybe kwa mfano nasema I want to see how Somalis love, I want to see, I want to confirm kama Masai I want to Turkana wako hivi.
That is the terrorism that daktari.
Yes, exactly. That's the terrorism. Yani unakuwa tu ni down to decision. Mimi nimeamua nataka kufanya hivi. So you see, so 2026 it is more about wajuaji. Wamepatana kwa relationship. Now they want to do things their own way. Kila mtu anataka kujustify why they are doing certain things. Alafu wakati mvutano inaingia because now huyu ashajazwa na vitu kwa akili, huyu mwingine pia amejazwa na vitu zake kwa akili. Sasa ni watu wawili wenye kila mtu ameambiwa vitu zake na kamati. So for a man ana decide I'm not going to live with this lady mwenye tunapigana na kelele. The lady pia anasema kwamba pia mimi sitaishi na mwanaume mwenye anisikii kwa hii nyumba. Tunaget. So kila mtu amekuja na positive ends. Mmekuja ku resolve an issue. But with that goal wewe unataka kuwa right. Na pia mimi nataka kuwa right. No one wants to find a solution. Everyone wants to be right. So as long as mmengekuwa in a scandal or in an issue and reason yenyewe kukuja hapo ni you know to find a solution but kusema si nilisema kind of stuff itaisha hapo. It will always you will end up cheating because as long as mnapigana you are never going to be intimate. Mtakuwa emotionally detached. So after hapo unapata kama 1 month hivi if you are maybe intimately ile mmekuwa active for a long time, utapata lazima tu as a man mambo itachemka, msichana pia mambo itachemka and you will cheat at one point.
Steve, would you put your relationship out there in the public eye? Hata kama it's all rosy, because every time tunaingia in relationships you're always getting into them with the hope that you know this is every day is going to be the honeymoon stage. It's always going to be rosy, flowery, kwanza nimeona umekunja sura. Kwani nimeona nimeleta hiyo honeymoon and rosy aka flinch kidogo. Because that is not what you subscribe to? The lovey-doveyness?
We all subscribe to it. But at some point the road is not always smooth. There will kutakuwa tu always na mlima na mabonde at some point. So when you put your love life in the public eye, you ought to consider it in that it will not always be a straight line. Some curves will appear. And one thing about human beings is that we tend to want something that we aim for. We want to reach on something that we should be. Because, for example, I'm a reader, so I'll quote some of the books. For example, Dostoevsky said that I would have given her the world, but she wanted someone who already had it. So when we talk of mambo na infidelity, it's not about decisions ama nini. What decisions are part of it, but also some unmet needs. Some unmet needs and communications can be some of the fundamental reasons why people may be cheating.
So woman unasema if you are you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
Are you a public relationship? Do you post her? Do you show her off on social media?
I do, because she forces me to. At the same time, you know, when she feels validated, automatically she will have that, damn, I'm validated here. So why move out?
You know you're in the right show. Manake hapa we even talked about red flags. If you're watching, this one is a red flag.
A big one.
Run for your life. Daktari, ebu kwanza to comment on that part. I post her because she's forcing me to. Unajua me, now that we're talking about infidelity, I think these are also things that will make that woman cheat. Ebu imagine if she's watching you and asking you saying that I'm doing this because you want to, not because I want to. Daktari, what do you think of that comment? Na nataka kujibu, but I'll give you time to also defend yourself.
I think a lot of men are not, they don't like display. I will say that. But women, on the other hand, they want to be shown off. And sometimes creating that balance can be very challenging. But I say, one thing that I realize, a lot of, if you look at people in general, relationships thrives on secrecy. Because you post your wife on the social media or your girlfriend on social media, and somebody will criticize her. Now, it hurts you when probably you posted the best photo and somebody says a negative thing.
Yeah.
So the reason why most of the times men don't want to post their wives or their girlfriends on social media is because of protection. There is a statement, you know, guys can be harsh on social media. And I think social media removes emotions from the hearts of men. Some people can be so harsh that when your own person that was expecting that you posted now sees the comment, then of course sometimes they will turn it around to you and they begin to say, uliniweka, ulichoose your picture kwa nini? Now when you are choosing, you thought it right.
Yeah.
But now it has become, why did you choose that picture? So I think what he's trying to simply to say, the reason why I don't want to post my girlfriend there is because I want to keep my relationship private. And let me tell you one thing. It is not validation, the fact that I've posted you on social media.
Yeah.
The day that I chose to marry you, that was enough validation. I chose you among thousands and millions of women all over this world, if actually billions of all the women in the world, I chose you. So that alone should be the greatest validation. Of course, we need to say some things. We need to do some things to validate, but that should not be the only thing that mtu mkosane kwa sababu ati ya kuweka social media ama haja post picha yako pale. Ukweli
Felicitas, would you rather they show you off or not?
Okay, for me it's either way. It's for you, like venye ataamua. Because if I force him, ataona like hapana, this girl amekuwa too much. But if it's out of will and out of heart, it will mean something. So for me, it is out of whatever he feels like or whatever he wants.
Would it bother you if he doesn't even have that will to post you at all? Manake, you know, I've seen some comments on social media and tweets and videos on TikTok. Watu wanasema if he's not posting you, atapata wake mwenye atapost. Atakuja huyo wa kupostiwa. You're not just the one.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes the willingness should be there.
Yeah.
If you're in the relationship, there's that, how will I say it? The urge of showing off, like, oh, I have a pretty woman with me.
Yeah.
And I am very comfortable and very happy to be with that person. And I don't think like being in a relationship, feature, like let the public know you're with someone, but not to details like, oh, this and this and this. Just know I'm with this person and I'm okay with this person. Yeah.
All right, let's get some feedback now. We're talking about infidelity in the public eye. Let's take a look at what some of you are saying on our socials. All right. Brian from Nairobi says, cheating is already painful. Social media just makes it worse. Some things should stay private. That is Brian. Thank you so much for your feedback. We also have Sharon from Mombasa, and she says public figures chose fame. Okay, public figures chose fame, yes, but we judge them too quickly without knowing the full story. That is Sharon. Kevin from Kisumu anasema infidelity is the same for everyone, whether famous or not. People should be accountable. All right. Faith from Nakuru says social media is just exposing what has always been happening. Now everyone has a voice. And finally, we have James from Eldoret, and he says, forgiveness is possible, but trust is never fully restored. Public pressure makes it harder. Gleason, do you think we judge these people too harshly? Because most of the time we hear, ni wao wametuletea business yao online. Because I'm 100% sure if you come online and tell us, you know, your partner cheated on you or you broke up because of 1, 2, 3, they did this and this. Do you, why are you dictating how we choose to react to that? Are we judging you harshly ama ni wewe unatuweka kwa biashara yako?
Kitu iko mara mbili. One, unajua kuna wale wanatoka keyboard warriors. People wenye wamesafa hii dunia imewatesa, now they just want to share that pain with others.
Yeah.
Ama kuna mwingine, hiyo story yako ana relate but from the opposite side.
Yeah.
In that, wewe umepost chali yako amekucheat. Na yeye anakumbuka kuna dem yake
alimcheat.
Sasa yeye anatoa pain yake kwako. Vile you deserve it, all women sijui nini, anakubash. Sasa instead of understanding where you're coming from, yeye anakubash. Then kuna wale sasa wana understand, huyu mtu amekuja from a vulnerable point of view. Like ni mtu ukiona ameamua kuiweka hapa nje, it means there is something anataka actually people to see, learn and maybe pia try to empathize. So unaona, juu mimi nikuja nikawaambia this is what happened, nimetuma either video, nimetuma ama picture tu, nimesema it is no longer working, I need your help. So mimi nataka mniambie what should I do? What should I maybe mimi nimefika mwisho. Unaona? So try to explain to me. But sasa issue iko hapa. Everyone is depressed this year because mapenzi imetesa kila mtu. Unaona? Kila mtu.
Apart from daktari. Hata nakuangalia na shindo huyu ananiambia nini.
The other time nilisema hapa, they lived in a good era. Nile tuwezi rudi huko whereby there are not too much comparison. They just love one another hivyo tu. Vile tu nyinyi wawili maisha ni yenyu, hata mkiachana wazazi wanawaambia ndio muongee, nyinyi ni watu wakubwa, hizi vitu zinakuwa kwa relationship. Unaona? Hakuna hiyo public eye, ni hapa ndani. So sisi tunaishi ile dunia yenyewe, if you don't publicize your positivity na good things and the good vibes, watu wataamini unateseka. Unaona? So that's unapata watu wanataka constant reminder ya kwamba yes we are dating, mpaka wengine wanaenda to the extent ya kuambia tumeamuka 8 am, so me and my wife tunaenda kufanya shopping.
A day in the life.
Mtu hadi ana vlog. Unaona? Yani to just continuously remind you and kwamba I am happy in my relationship. I am very very happy. So unapata mtu kuna mtu wale sasa wale watu mtaachana tu. So jao pia wanakuwa wamengoja tu. Iko siku yetu, our day to shine is coming. Unapata? Yes, so they will always wait. So utapata ile siku tu utaandika tu hivi, they will start. So they will not care if they are being harsh to you, if they are becoming whatever to you, whatever you think, hiyo ni none of their business. Au wanajua our day to shine and write all those paragraphs na drafts. Tumekuwa tukisave. It is time to unleash them. So they will always unleash them. So I feel putting in your social media is dangerous. If you decide to speak, afadhali you pick a person mwenye unaweza believe kwamba I trust this person, naweza muongelesha privately. Jua hata ukimuongelesha kwa DM social media, ipo siku atatuma tu screenshots. Unapata? So, it's never safe. So it is always better instead of posting on social media, because pale tuna deal na various people, na nimesema everyone is depressed. Kuna kitu imemkasirisha, either kama ni government, either ni familia, either ni job, or amemaliza shule ana kazi. So watu wako tu na hasira mingi tofauti. So if you put your things pale kwa social media, you cannot control how people will do and how people will react. So we can't say I can't justify or maybe deny, but naweza sema hivi, kama it is not working, wewe wachana tunayo feature tu huko chini, find a therapist or talk to someone mwenye alikuanga, unajua kuna ile common friend, ule wewe na wewe tuna share, yule mwenye anajuanga everything about us, engage that person. Huyo
ndio sasa anaenda kwa blogger, hide ID, anajua ni mimi nakuambia.
No, huyo anakuanga very loyal. Kwa sababu gani? Yeye ni friend wa nyinyi wote wawili. Unapata? Ni kama tu hao wenye unasikiaga best man, best maid, hizo vitu kama hao watu kama hao. Those people are close. Si hao watu wenyewe at sasa because you came together walipatana. Probably kuna hadi enda aliwaunganisha or kuna tu you share a certain bond yenye ni unique. That will help you. But ukiamua kwenda the way anasema hapa ati I am posting because I am forced. Isn't it ni pressure and depression? Hata hiyo utaitumia as part of hasira zako za future. Unaona wakati una jam. You used to force me. I used to do things that I'm not used to do. You even changed who I am. Unapata? So hizo ndio my receipts tunasema. Na pia atakwambia did I nilikushikia bunduki. Si wewe mimi nilikwambia you had the opportunity to say no. Au kusema no ukapost. So once umeka kitu kwa social media, wewe jua tu umejiparade na anything that comes. Ichukue tu vile unaichukua tu ukienda huko. Yes.
And this is just some of the feedback that we've received from you this morning, and we are encouraging you to keep sending them. TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. These are our social media platforms. Tuko X pia, TV47 Digital. Remember to tag me on X at @an_dida so we can be able to sample your feedback live hapa kwa show. Our WhatsApp line is also active, 0793267279. What do you think about infidelity in the public eye? Kisha toka huko kwa bedroom yenu mtuletee social media, then really are we judging it too harshly? Daktari, umeona your comment that sometimes we are too quick to judge these guys who talk to us about, you know, the infidelity happening in their marriage once it has fallen, and all. Are we judging them too harshly?
And let me tell you the truth. The moment you expose to your relationship on social media, you have all kinds of people there. There are judges who don't listen to cases and they declare this is it.
Yeah.
There are some who will analyze it and want to do what you call a dissecting the whole story, to analyze it. So you can't control what is out there.
Yeah.
And you can't tell some people, don't judge them too quickly, don't judge them too harshly. They are the ones who have chosen to expose it. And when I listen to my brother here, he says one thing about therapy. You see, if you are sick, you don't go showing your boil to everybody. You go to a private doctor, they check out their boil. When you come out and you say you are well, that is better than when you expose your weaknesses. Because we have all categories of people outside there. There are people, as we said, who went through the same thing. So now they have a right, they have an opportunity to say, for example, it is your wife who cheated on you. They have a right now to say, women are that way. They were waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah.
There are others who are sympathizers. But I have looked at the bigger detail of social media. There are very few sympathizers. So I will say, yes, we judge harshly, but you are the one who brought us your story. And you want us to be your doctor.
Yeah.
And not all of us are counselors, because relationship issues should be taken to a counselor. If there are demons involved, you go to a pastor to pray for you. If there is sickness involved, go to a doctor. But you don't expect a guy who is an engineer, a pilot, a cobbler, a shoemaker, a tailor, ati hao wote wakuje na opinion moja tu ya sorry.
Yeah.
Apana, they will have different opinions. So I would say, if you expose your relationship in the public eye in a positive way, and if you expose it in a negative way, expect some backlashes and develop a thick skin. If you go that way, just learn how to develop a thick skin. Otherwise, utaumia tu.
Kabisa, I agree. Felicitas, would you make your relationship public? Seeing everything that is happening right now, and I'm sure ukiingia kwa relationship, you don't always have it at the back of your mind that hii itaisha tu. Ama ni kama unaona Steve is a very suspicious man. I'm seeing him fidgeting. Wewe would you post it in the public domain?
Okay, personally I can't. I am afraid of Kenyan words. I am really afraid of Kenyan words. Leo angao aliacha ule atakufanya hivyo tena. I am really afraid of that. And as much as that, I am not ashamed of him. If maybe it was a clear or a safe place that maybe I can post him, I could. But knowing that kidogo hivi unampost status hapo chini unaona, kumbe uko ndo ulienda.
Community man.
Uko ndo ulienda, community man, utagongewa. So you just find it hard to do it. So personally, I can't because of the backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine, if you say, for example, if you post, and you get such comments that uko ndo ulienda, and if you don't post, bado uko ndo ulienda. You know, people will tell you, bado hata kama wakwambi bado unagongewa. It still boils down to the fact that bado huyo mtu wako is a terrorist, the way, you know, daktari put it. So right now I'm also seeing, you know, comments online out anasema, you'd rather just post the man, watu wamuone wamseme hapo comment section kama mko 20, kama mko 10, ukae ukijua. Knowing this information, wouldn't it push you to just, you know, put your relationship public, ndio ukae ukijua where you stand with this man? Kuna video niliona, I'm sure maybe umeona, Gladstone umeona, ilikuwa inatembea pale TikTok and Twitter sana, that this lady was dating a Luo man from Migori who is married with 5 kids. This lady didn't know, and she was being treated very nicely. She was being taken on vacations. This jamaa on these videos alikuwa anakaa ni kama anajificha all the time. Knowing this kind of information, wouldn't it make you make your relationship public?
Okay. through that point, I would love to know if kama
I'm
tuko
confusing you.
wengi. But still, heri ukae kama hujui.
Yeah.
It's ni mzuri tu kama hujui, because you'll one day wake up and then your emotions tell you this nigga is cheating.
Yeah.
Sorry for using bad language, but that is how it is. You're like, kuna huyu nataka kujua mbona ni hivi na hivi.
Yeah.
So it will lead to trust kuvunjika and breakups haraka. Yet maybe you are the one. Maybe huyo mwingine ndo alikuwa side chick. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I rather not.
Ati you're the one and daktari shwali.
Yeah.
Ati you're the one and bado uko na
Side.
anaitwaje hiyo kuna kwangana number 2 your co-wife.
Yeah.
You're not the one. If you're the one, he will not cheat on you. Do you think you're judging this guy harshly, Steve, from that comment that just came in?
I think it can be harsh at the same time, but it can be true. Because harshly, when you talk of harshly, it means that you're judging without knowing the full backstory of it. And at the same time, you know the full backstory of it, but you're not considerate of other factors. So you're judging it on a pure perspective, emotional feelings. So when you talk of judging, ama tuingia hata kwa forgiveness. Someone can forgive you, but I forgive you, but at the same time, in any argument, he or she will bring it up.
Yes.
In a negative way. Unakumbuka ulinifanyia hivi? You know, that kind of thing. So when you judge, when we talk of judging it harshly on social media, it's because social media deprives any relationship advice, any emotional feelings, because people judge it on a different standpoint, whereby one can judge it on it's okay, but at the same time, wote wanakuanga hivyo. All women are the same. Women can lie. For example, that comment of Jugush, women can lie.
Nani alidanganya hapo?
You know?
Who lied?
We can dissect it in a we can dissect it in different ways, but at the same time, the comment will hit someone differently. Your judgmental mind won't be that kind to you when you read such posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unajua mimi story namuuliza who cheated because I really want to know the gist as well. Jamani, give me the tea.
Allegedly.
Alleged. Just tell me what was alleged so that we can also just be in the loop. Gladson ulisema sometimes when these guys post their breakup online, it's usually to ask for help, yeah? But you notice most of these statements when they post them, these relationships that come in the public eye, inakuanga ni mtu mmoja anapost, ama if they are civilized, they will do a joint statement if they are civilized. But most of the time we see only one statement, right? And at the end of it, they say, we ask for privacy during these trying times. You know, now they tell us, and then now they ask for privacy. Usually these people don't come in looking for advice. You said, you made this comment and said that sometimes wakituambia, they're usually asking for help. And maybe that is why people are judging them harshly.
Yeah.
Then, when they come and tell us we ask for privacy during these trying times, doesn't that just tie our hands and leads to now people being so harsh on them?
Kwanza unaona ukimaliza statement yoyote na hiyo already hakuna venye utaniambia ni kama sasa vile we have this cup here. Nimeambiwa this is yours. Take it, iko hapo, but we'll just look at it, don't drink it. Unapata? So my question itakuwa mbona umeileta hapa, sungeweka huko? Unaona? Ama wekea ana hapo basi akae na hapo kama unataka tu, ama uweke mbali na mimi nione nijue tu ni kademo. Una get? So the same way na hiyo. You cannot put something out there in public alafu naambia I'm asking for privacy. Una get? Already wewe mwenyewe unajichanganya because so okay unataka ungekosa tu kutuambia tungejua. So already ushatuambia. What do you expect? Now what is public? Public ni huyu akishajua huyu amejua, they will talk about it. It will become an agenda. So mimi na feel hivi. If kweli you want help, usi talk about vitu bingi because people pia wanatafutanga hiyo ka one controversial line. So na kama hiyo yako, hiyo ya we seek privacy.
Yes.
Maybe unaweza kwa public figure, unajua kwamba things pale nje ziko mbaya. Or maybe people will just know because based on who I am, na maybe tumekuwa tukifanya PDA sana. Unajua kuna wale wa PDA in that siku moja ukipiga picha peke yako, people will start questioning. kwani leo kumendaje? Umege tumwazoesha picha zote una post mko wangapi? Wawili. Si ndio? So ukikuja upost siku moja useme guys, hata kama uko na eye bags, wet eyes, vitu kama guys, things have not gone well, vitu mambo hufanyika bla bla bla. We seek your please be considerate and hii mambo wacha tuibaki mimi na my person tutasort. Unaona? They will always have something to say because wana imagine sasa ulikuwa unaturingiaka the other time. Ulikuwa unatuonyesha vile nyinyi ndio the couple of the year 2026 trending couple the most loved una get vitu kama hizo. So that's why nilikuwa nakwambia mwanzoni ulikuwa shatupatia material for banter. Na social media is meant for two things. One, getting serious information, two, getting banters. One of the two.
And so, we will banter.
Now watakubanta because people are always there. Mtu anakaaga tu anasema sasa leo kwani hata mwingine ananga issue na whatever is happening in Kenya. Yeye anaingia hivi cheli yake feed anafanya tu shwa. In fact hata mwingine anaenda na search trending relationship stories anatafuta kitu ya kuongelelea. Unaona? Na Roy imejaa a lot and I feel too I need to pour out. So once umeweka kitu kama hiyo kwamba we ask for your consideration, they will never do that. They will talk. They will tell you what they want to tell you. There is nothing you will do about that. So the only solution when it comes to matters kujificha na kuseek privacy. Vile tu tulisema hapa ya kwanza, stop posting. Especially kama you
stop posting from the get-go. From the
word go.
From the moment you get into this relationship.
And we want to be, lazima kuwe tough. Na grow resilient. Ndio vitu zingine uwezane nazo. Unaona? Juu utatusiwa tu at the end of the day. So what you do ni, wewe jua tu once umeamua kujipost pale. People will take a trend. Na wata keep trail of whatever is happening kila siku from day one. So if you wacha kuziweka pale, no one will know. Yes, it is dangerous to a certain degree because ule alitoka Mombasa mpaka Kisumu mpaka kalipiwa ndege na akaachwa airport. Simu ikazimwa. Akaambiwa wewe sasa find your way home.
Na my brothers from huko.
Exactly. So it can't be dangerous. But sasa people didn't see the hustle yenye the pain ya mtu kukua umelipiwa ndege ukaachwa. People were now talking about how this lady was stupid. How this lady didn't do due diligence. So people will always pick an angle, just like news mnaweza amua kupick an angle from a story. The same way pia wananchi wataamua hivyo kwamba we will pick this angle msiade mjinga. How can you toka Mombasa mpaka Kisumu to a person who hujawahi meet just because amekuita amekulipia ndege?
But Gladstone, there's a point you've made. Staki initoke before I comment on it. You say that, from the get-go you should not be posting your relationships, I'm thinking about a celebrity who is doing very, very well. The cream de la cream. Unaona, maybe women look at him and think, wow, this is my dream man. Ama kama ni mwanamke, men look at her and say, this is the woman to beat. Unaona? I'm thinking about this type of people. For example, Steve, umeona ako kamsichana mrembo, your celebrity crush. And she never posts the partner. I'm sure you'd assume this lady is single. Ebu sasa imagine wewe ukienda pale unarusha ndoano, tunaita ndoano. Unaenda pale unajaribu kurusha ndoano. You're trying to shoot your shot, shoot your shot. Not knowing this lady is in a relationship or maybe they're married, just to say the least. The worst that can happen is them being married. So wouldn't you prefer that these celebrities be posting their partners and their relationship status online?
It comes down to their own conscience. Because when you talk of if she doesn't post, and for example, I go and shoot my shot, as you have just said, if she's of good conscience, or if she's that kind of a lady, it's not that hard for her to accept. But at the same time, if she's of good conscience, she respects the relationship that she is in, definitely she won't accept it. Because one, there will be consequences in that mbona umekubali and at the same time you have someone else. But at the same time, when you are someone who considers secrecy, let me just not concur with him, because when you are someone who considers secrecy, it's not that you should post, but at the same time you should not be that secretive. Because if you are that secretive, then that means that there is something fishy in there. Because secrecy turns confident men, women, into detectives. At the same time, it always starts with they are just friends, but at the same time, it forces someone's mind to think ahead. How? In what way are they friends? The detectiveness in someone will rise.
If they're not posting anything.
Not necessarily posting, but at the same time admitting it.
Yeah.
You are that, if you are that secretive in that nobody knows, not even your friends, nobody knows.
Yeah. Your friends have to know. But Daktari, you know, the question is, you've come out, your friends don't know your relationship status. Hiyo sasa unafanya kazi bure bwana.
Any terrorist.
The new term that Daktari has given us this morning, terrorism. Daktari, I'm thinking about the celebrities. Just venye nimeuliza Stephen here, what happens to this kind of people? Is it best for them to put their relationship status public to prevent them from temptation, number one? Because imagine a very fine lady, aende pale a shoot shot to a very fine gentleman who is a celebrity doing very well for themselves. Lakini huyu mwanaume naye, because they say you guys are, you know, visual beings. You like what you see. And then now you're tempted to do what? To say, meet me here and here. So would it be best for people in the public eye to just post their relationships?
I don't think so.
Umekata?
You see, the thing is, the day you got married, for example, that was already public enough.
Maybe now, they didn't post about it.
No, that's already public enough. Posting, let me tell you, posting will not protect you from being tempted. There are people, I have sat somewhere, and a certain lady said, I don't care whether you're married. And my wife is seated there. I don't care whether you're married. All I want to is that nikue side chick. So there are people who don't care whether you post every single day that I'm married, I'm married, I'm married, I'm married. In fact, that shows there is a weakness in that relationship. Because for you to keep on saying, I'm the owner of this car, I'm the owner of this car, uko either na insecurity, ama labda hata una logbook. That's why you keep on saying, I'm the owner, I'm the owner. So I say, I look at some people who are celebrities, people I've seen for many years. Probably you know them, you may not know them. Somebody like Denzel Washington. I have never seen his wife, but I know he's married. Pictures will be taken of him when he's receiving awards, but you will never hear hula baloo about this is my wife, this is my family. But people have respected him. And I believe the reason for him not putting it in the public limelight, that's the reason why his marriage has stood all this time. We have people like another guy, these are actors I like, somebody like Samuel L. Jackson. This is a guy who has a family, has a wife, he's famous, but we don't see everywhere saying, this is my wife. I believe marriage started, even if you check on the Bible, it started with just two people. And a few animals watching them. They knew these guys were married, maybe the lions and the rhinos and whatever. But after that, they don't keep on shouting, you're married. I believe stability in relationship will come when two of you decides the boundaries by which you can expose it. Because let me tell you something. If you go around with an exposed wallet, there's a likelihood it can be stolen. That's the high likelihood. If you open your house and you don't put a gate or even a fence, the likelihood that somebody will try to steal. So there is a level of privacy that has to be in every relationship. If it is about public, that people know that this is your wife, like now, Prince Charles or King Charles, people know everybody. Ule ni bibi yake. If people are following you and following your marriage because you're a public figure, it is okay. But for you, I would prefer that you keep it secret.
Tusikie Wakenya wanasema nini on our socials. TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. On X, TV47 Digital, remember to tag me at @Ann_Dida. Tuanze Facebook. Tuanze WhatsApp. Mercy is watching from Nyeri anasema we cancel people too fast online without hearing both sides. Alan from Thika, fame comes with pressure, but that shouldn't be an excuse for cheating. Aisha from Garissa says, we should move away from gossip and talk more about respect in relationships. We should move away from gossip and talk more about respect in relationships. Aisha anasema, when you're talking about people who, you know, are cheating on their partners, we are gossiping. See, they're the ones who are not to let their business online. What do you think, Felisters? Because would you consider this as gossip? Twende pale nje after the show, right? And we start talking about maybe Wakavinye and Jugush, you know, just to try and analyze that relationship and how they got to a point where now wakasema, this is not working for us anymore. Is that gossip, or we are just sharing information?
They decided to give us tea, and we decided to make it hot. And that's what I can say.
Yeah.
Was they sat down and instead of solving it wakiwa wawili, they decided, let's give it out to people.
Yeah.
That hapo hatujaelewana, there's something going on. So they gave us tea, and us tukama kukunywa.
And you know, we're saying that they gave us. It's actually one person, only one party.
Yeah. So,
that tea. And somebody has commented there that sometimes we are too harsh on these people without hearing both sides of the story. Lasso, do you think that it's important in such situations that we also get to hear from the other party? Especially in this case where it's only one party that, you know, said this is not working anymore, we've called it quits and all that shebang. What do you think?
Sasa tuseme hivi. Kwa sababu unaona, okay, best, sasa turudi kwa ile story yangu fulani.
Your cheating story.
Yeah, cheating story. Sasa kuna one of the people nilidate kitambo sometime back. Hii ni achana ile cheating next sasa. So unapata yeye each and every, unajua I used to be a very public person. Na you share a lot and pia you show a lot kwa watu. So unapata mtu anasema na bedhi siku hizi siku nangi na mse fulani. What happened? Unapata? Anasema ule best yako ni fala. Ali-cheat. Nini nimekuwa unfaithful, nimefanya. Una get? So people wanna get the story from her. Si ndio? So wewe ukiendaka huko unasikia unasema wewe ni udu like mimi ni udu aje sasa kwani nimedu? Una get? So kila mtu ni wewe ni udu. Sasa baadaye unakuja unapata people that you respected kitambo. Ndio unaambia pale but ngoja kwanza. Kwani mimi ni udu aje? Nasema yani ulifanyia demu yako hivi like mimi na unamuuliza na did you even ask me why nilifanya hivyo or hivi hata kama ni ukweli or maybe if it actually happened that way. Acha pana ule unajua hizi tudanganya, nikamwambia kama haiwezi kudanganya au sure you that mimi nakudanganya. Right? So ukapata sasa tena tukaanza kufanya ile itoga reverse. Trying to say but unajua sasa issue inakuanga hapa ule wa kwanza kusema ile story yake people bite because yeye anakujaga kama victim na in most cases wale wanakuwa kwanza kuenda perpetrators wakubwa. Yes au ndo na wao perpetrators because they wanaendaga pale kuweka the story outside wapate the first public sympathy so that wewe ukikuja wanajua kaka kamekuja defensive mode. Una get? So wewe story yako kukua bought by people it will take time na utaambiwa mpaka leta evidence. Unajua na evidence yale aliweka ni wewe ujitoe kwa ngori. Una get? So wewe unakuja na screenshots, unajaribu kutafuta hadi video but pia unaanza kwanza sasa hizi video zote nikipublicize pale nje how will I look like? Una get? People will know too much about me, it's dangerous. Na pia mwenyewe una feel I need also to clear my name. Una get? So it is always like that. So it is always important for people to try to a level best kupata two sides of the story. It's okay for you to judge because nilikwambia kuna wale wana feel too bad. Hata kuna judge fulani niliona mtoto wake alikuwa kidnapped. Na akawekaga hiyo kama ndani ya roho akasema one day nitawahi make sure mtu mmoja one kidnapper mwenye ataletwa mbele yangu huyo hatawahi jitoa. Umeget? So someone ule ameapa. So whatever happens ukuje whether the evidence is sufficient or insufficient beyond reasonable doubt or not yeye alishaapa. The first kidnapper anakuja mbele yangu lazima alipie makosa. Ile ya mtoto wangu sio hiyo grudge niliweka kwa nyuma. So the same way inahappen hii. Both sides of the story is good because unajua kuna time pia we know the choices. Unajua unaweza question mtu because of what they have done. But maybe he only had one choice. What if ni wezi walikuwa wamekuja kwa nyumba yake na ilikuwa ni either mwizi amuue ama ni amuue. So will you call the person murderer? Utamuita murderer, yes. But now ukisikia story unasema kumbe ni self defense.
Right.
Unaget? So that is the same thing. Maybe kwa relationship, this person was so abusive, this person was too much for me, nikafeel hapana. Hata mimi I deserve better. I deserve someone mwenye atani show respect, vile wewe muongelele hapo, atani love for who I am, na atani understand. Maybe for example, going back to what she said, he said, maybe mimi sitaki kupost watu. Unajua kuna people, watu ni different. Unaona? Mimi na filigi, you are mine, I'm yours. Bora familia zimejua, some few friends wamejua, we are fine.
Yes.
Wachana na hiyo jeshi kubwa hiyo, sijui mbogia, mtu akoturukana au mtu aturukana inamsaidiaje kujua mimi am married? How will it bring water or road to your area? Unaget, they won't. So sometimes before you judge, hii ina run at across in everything, especially kwa relationships. Mtu akikuja kukulilia ati oh my husband or my wife, mwambie tukaa chini. How about we call him or her tusikie pia anasema aje, because wakikuambia from the two sides, hata wewe mwenyewe utaona gap iko wapi, na you will judge better. You won't just bash one person na wache mwingine. So hata kwa social media, mtu akiweka kitu, muulize hiyo swali. Sasa wao walikuwa wanasema I love Ann, au wanasema na Ann anasema aje. Una get?
Story yangu ni gani?
Yes, kitu kama hiyo.
#story ni yetu, as you keep on interacting with us of course on our socials. Send us your feedback. We love them. Tunapenda venye mna interact, mnatuambia how you think infidelity, have we normalized it or are we glorifying this thing? Ikiwa in the public eye hapo sasa inakuwa vipi? Daktari, do you think it saves the day to hear both sides of the story? Does it save this relationship? Does it save the situation at hand?
I will tell you, and I've done many counselings. And one of the three things that we do when somebody comes in, assuming you are a couple or you're a man that is married or a woman that is married, the first thing I will say, is it possible for both of you to come? Because when you hear one person, you become subjective. But when you hear them both, you will know who is, you can be able, you know, there are things you can be able to decipher and know yenye shida iko hapa. Because some of them, the way they behave in their rooms or in their houses, they also will tend to control it when they come for counseling. But if somebody gets angry, you will see the reaction. If somebody is about, maybe he's abusive, there will be some interruptions that will come in. You can be able to pick, this is what happens here. And again, you give an opportunity somebody to defend themselves. That's why even in the court, you're always presented with a case and you're also presented with a defense. There is evidence, there is defense. So the thing is, when people are throwing it in the public domain, you are expecting the world to be defense and to be the judge at the same time and to be witnesses. And they don't know both sides of story. So for me, I'm a big advocate for both sides of story. But unfortunately, whether you like it or not, even if you spend 10 years discussing about avoiding public relationship issues, there is somebody who will still say, mimi ni lazima nitaenda in the public, niseme nilipigwa ama niliwachwa, ndio nisikie. There are some people who get their healing for just seeing the comments. Kwanza akiona machozi, tumejuta machozi, uto tunamponya. Kwa hivyo, kama we hiyo ndio design yako, weenda uko nje. But know this for sure, that pia there'll be some deep comments that will hurt you more than the pain that you have gotten from that relationship. I've seen people post of something like for the lady, unfortunately, the one who was doused with acid. You look at some of the comments against her, heartless. I mean, somebody is making a comment that you're like, how do you even say this to a person that is wounded? So that is the world for you. So if you like it that way, continue. But don't expect the world to be nice to you. Unless you are very selective, weke status yako na make sure ina select tu the nice things. Usomage tu hizo. Otherwise utapata hata zile za uchungu.
Actually, you know, when you're speaking, my mind is just thinking, you know, when you're waiting for the other side of the story. See, this is what leads now to somebody just airing the dirty laundry outside. Whatever now is happening in your bedroom, unatuwekea sasa hapo nje. Because now my thinking is, if one party amekuja akasema, you know, we've broken up because, and most of the time they don't even say somebody cheated. I'm assuming that statement, they didn't say the other person cheated. It's us who are insinuating that, you know, they cheated, and we're also relying on what bloggers are giving us, right? Because hawajakuja wakasema, oh, I cheated and this guy cheated as well. But now if you hear both sides of the story, na tukuje tukajua this other person who gave us the statement, ndio sasa terrorist mwenyewe of cheating. So I'm here thinking, is it really worth it giving the other side of the story if it's going to paint your marriage in a bad light? Tukuje kujua maybe huyu alikuwa anapigwa, huyu alikuwa anakuwa cheated on every now and then, every year in year out, maybe even women are being brought into the house. What do you think? I'm really against hearing both sides of the story, but sijui unaonaje?
I'm talking about now counseling. But when it comes to social media, I would, if for example somebody was to expose me in the wrong light, and it's about marriage, I would not go to the public to do the same. Because one thing I've always discovered is, you know, negative stories are like mud splashing on you.
Yes.
If you try to wipe it off, it becomes messy. So sometimes it is silence that will help you. I remember one popular guy who was, I mean, the wife came into the public. I think it was early this year or last year. And the wife aired some dirty linen concerning him. He never came out to defend himself. All he did was, I think he threatened with a lawsuit. And he remains respected because he never said anything. He said, I will not speak negative things concerning my ex. And that already gives you the whole picture that this person is respectable. The way you respond concerning your ex will determine a lot. So for me, I would rather say, keep quiet. Let your inner circle knows you. If you find your friend and tell them this is a true story, for the part of your healing, that is okay. Because the world outside there will not help you at all.
Right.
Unless unatafuta fundraising.
Achangiwe pesa ya kwenda Maldives apone. What do you think of this, Stephen? Would you rather the other side of the story or not?
No. I'll concur with Pastor here, because when you put something on social media, the first person who puts it makes the case predetermined. The audience have already determined the case. So if you come with your own story, it is, as Omwamo said, you are in a defensive mode already. And the other party doesn't care if you have some evidence or not.
Shajitoa kwa ngori.
Story yenye ishaenda. So the best thing to do is, because, you know, the boundary between innocent flirtatious and romantic betrayal, it's very elastic. So depending on what the first person said, the public can stretch it however they want it.
Sisi tushachukua whatever we want to take from your story.
Exactly.
You know, Felisa, when this story went, you know, out there, and then we started talking about it, of course, kama wanatuita wambea, lakini ni wao wametupatia story jamani. So, you know, now people are saying, if Celeste now comes out and talks about, you know, and gives us a side of the story, then we will see that she isn't really the problem. She's not the one who contributed to the relationship ending. And some are saying, oh, we don't want to hear another side of the story. Tushajua yo. Ulimwitaje Gladstone? The massage, is it the massage guy?
Massage guy, yes.
The massage guy, right? So would you rather Celestian akuje atuambie her side of the story, ama anyamazie tu hiyo story akanyagie?
Okay. On my side, because I'm not Celestine, I'll say
I like that, because I'm not Celestine.
Okay, it's fine for her to clear the air, because
if she wants to.
Yeah, if she wants to, because out here tushajua kuna kama massage guy mahali. If maybe she clarifies there's nothing like that, the story will just subside. People will just get bored of the story, because they want to be given validation here kuna massage guy. So there's something happening in between there. There's a third party. So if maybe I was Celeste, for me, I'll just say, like, in short, there was no massage guy, and whatever is happening, it's just a conflict between two of us, and we'll fix it gradually, not overstretching it or adding more salt to the wound.
Would you fix it really? Akuje, assume it's Steven, amekuja akasema the way, sasa amekupaint in a bad light. So sisi unajua tunakuangalia with regard to the information he has given us. Would you forgive him, being that sasa ati mwende mkae chini tena muongee nasha kuanika huko venye wewe ni terrorist mwenyewe kwa nyumba, would you forgive that?
Okay,
and sit down and work on that relationship with him?
Okay, I'll say I'll forgive, but not working to solve the relationship.
Yeah.
Because you have already broken the trust, and that is a high level of disrespect, of applying mad to my name. So I'll just forgive and walk away, not coming back to the same thing over and over again. Because if you come back to the same thing of maybe today I'm on the internet that I'm a cheater, after a few months again you'll be on the same thing again, that she cheated again, maybe ni vyombo hata ukuosha, you see. So you just forgive and walk away. You don't solve a situation like that one. It can't be solved to that extent.
But Glason, labda ni sisi we're jumping into conclusion, don't you think? Because it's like, if that statement didn't say, we're using that statement as an example, it didn't say that anyone cheated on the other. Felicitas ametuambia points mzuri hapa that maybe hata ni labda mtu wa kuosha vyombo. So are we the ones making the situation worse than it already is? Because wao wamekuja tu akasema maybe they even outgrew each other. Wamekaa chini wakasema we are not best for each other anymore. We can raise our kids separately and, you know, co-parent and all that. Is this wa Kenya the problem? Ama ni nani shida?
Shida ni
they're not giving us the full story.
Hao tu ndio hao wawili. Okay, Kenyans wajua sisi we are trying to pick the pieces to make something that makes sense. Tunajaribu kupick anything that comes our way.
Kwa hivyo sisi ni wambea ukweli.
We have this conspiracy theory yenye tunajua kuja nayo yenye sasa we are trying to make it, tumesema kitu, tumesema huyu ndo alicheat, si ndio? So pia sisi after tumeshasema hivyo tunatafuta supporting documents au kuinje zenye zita support our narrative kwamba ni wakavinya alicheat. Unaona? Ama unajua pia kumekuwa na hii narrative fulani ya you can still have money but she will still cheat.
Yes.
Umepata? So kuna wale wanakuanga na hiyo notion kwamba that is the truth. So kwa hii story wana imagine Jigushi ako na pesa. Sasa tutafute supporting documents za kuonyesha kwamba even if you have money baada atafanya nini? Atacheat. So I think ni wao, kwa mfano hawa wawili ni public figure and they use their brand image to make money. Unajua ukijipata na situation like that hauna budi, wanasemanga hauna budi ila kujitakasa. Unaona? Ndio pia brands zikuamini. Una get? So for their situation, the massage guy has been trending for some time na only Wakavinye can say
na tujui kama ni kweli.
Sinasema amekuwa kitrend and only Wakavinye can tell us if the massage guy was just a massage guy kaisha hivyo ama kulikuwa na happy ending, yeye ndiye anajua. Jugush probably akona reason why alisema and I think huyu ana cheat probably na maybe ndio upate in a situation whereby we decide to go our separate ways. Trust me, ni kitu imekuja for long because for men sisi wanaume we don't forgive cheating. It's not in us. No. Yes, we don't.
Umeshtua Felicitas?
We don't. That's the truth. We don't forgive. We will be with you but ndani ya roho vile tu tunakuangaliaga tu hivi. Kuna tu kitu tunakuweka kwa hiyo nyumba but technically you're not there. Wewe uko tu. There is something keeping you there. We don't forgive cheating. Women can forgive. They try. They try to.
Would you forgive cheating?
To a certain percentage they try to.
Wacha tuambie, would you forgive cheating?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because I chose to love you.
And
the fact that ukaamua kuwa tempted, ukaamua kuenda, if mwenye alisema if the steps are followed correctly, si lenye unakuja tena unarudi hapa ni kwangu na wewe ni wangu. So if the steps are followed correctly, if the apology means ile yenye unaona kai genuine mwanaume anaweza jinyonga, hapo ndo una forgive.
Glason, hold on to that thought. You are talking to us about something. Felicitas, hata sasa unataka kunichanganya because I don't believe what you're telling me. But you know they say that kwanza ukipata ile a narcissist man, that one who will come and cry. And we've talked about narcissist men and gaslighters on this show. And that is their behavior. They will cheat and then they come back and cry and then you look at it as a right step that was taken towards, you know, you now forgiving that rogue and terrorist behavior. Lakini really, you know, they say that when a man cheats on you and you forgive, they will go back because now you're a joker. But you can forgive too, knowing that information.
Okay. the way I've said before, in point of narcissist, you'll just forgive and walk away because you don't want to see yourself struggling over and over again, crying. When do unalia peke yako, you'll walk away. But there are those one time things that men do slide, women do slide. You'll forgive the one time, but not a second time.
Umesikia them, they don't forgive cheating.
Yes, but amesema anaweza kaa.
Ukae hapa akikutesa.
Okay, see what atakutesa.
You know, when you leave this studio today, this station, I want you to take Felicitas with you. The counseling station, kana uchini umfunze jinsi ambavyo these things are done. Because what do you make of that, kwanza daktari? Gladstone, just hold on to that.
I'm holding into it.
Daktari, what do you make of it? Kabla itupote.
Let me say one thing. Forgiveness is very important. Because
but it's not an easy thing to do.
It's very important. It is not easy. It is a choice. But doesn't mean that if you forgive somebody who has cheated on you, then you can continue with them. You can choose, I will part ways, but I will not carry him or her. That is one. There is somebody else who will say, I forgive you and I stay with you. But I say it is very horrible for somebody to stay with somebody and you have chosen not to forgive them. Because that means you will punish yourself and punish the other person for life. That's the reality. And that is, but as the word of, you know, Proverbs, if you read the book of Proverbs, it says, when a man catches you with his wife, he can do anything. He can even kill. And I'm not advocating for anybody to hurt.
For violence.
But that's the reality. Because men possess. When they choose you as a wife or as their girlfriend for future, they have already owned you. So for that person to be robbed of you, they get infuriated. They get angry. And that is why it is actually harder. I will not agree with him 100%, I cannot forgive. But it is very hard for men to forgive a cheating spouse than for women. It is harder.
Gladstone.
But it is possible.
Gladstone, you can continue.
So the only way unapataga ina simplify mambo ya forgiveness, a man can forgive, by the way, but under this situation. One, only this situation yenye two people wamepatana together wenye they are both cheats. Let's say for example, I cheated, then nikakuja kurealize later on kuna mahali alicheat. Then hapo tunakaa tunasema, okay, why did you do it? Why did I do it? Then you talk together, mna agree, mnasema kwamba let's stop this. It's not right, it's not good. Unaona? You mna agree, like you did it, I did it. We are not saying that it's a good thing. Let us work on this relationship. Let us do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unaget? That is possible because nyinyi wote mmegongana. Wezi wawili wamepatana, mnacheka alafu inaisha. Two, kuna ile situation ya kuna wale ladies soft. Like they are soft-hearted, kind-hearted.
Like Felicitas.
Yes. Kama kuna mwingine aliforgive, alikuwa ni gaslighting anyway. But by then atoka tunatumia gaslighting. Haiko imegain prominence kama sahi. But yeye aliniambia mimi my man alienda Ushago. No, I went to Ushago. Sasa msichana for 6 months. Ati nyumba ilikuwa mpya, so she had to do the woman thing. Sasa anasema after 2 months mwanaume akaanza kumtumia messages, oh I'm lonely, oh bla 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 bla, rudi. Anasema si tulisema 6 months tu nikaenda kuja, si bado 4 months. Ana nini. So the 3rd month mwanaume akachukua jirani. Jirani single hapo. Sasa jirani alikuwa anakuja anapika bla 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 bla. So sasa unajua pia kuna hawana ile jirani mwenye anajua jirani. Sasa ule jirani mwenye anajua jirani akatext akamwambia kuna nani anaingia kwa nyumba yako na
serikali na
sifurahishwi na jinsi ambavyo anaingiaga na nakaa sana. So you really need to come back. Uone shida iko wapi. So the ladies in 6 months akakaa tu miezi 6. So kukuja akakuja akaambiwa nimekuwa nimekisikia kitu fulani ni ukweli ama ni uongo. Mwanaume akakubali. Akasema yes, I've been cheating. kwa nini umecheza? Sasa ikakuja ikabust up. Akamwambia sio hivyo, mimi hata nilikuwa na kutext nakwambia I feel lonely, I feel detached, na feel unajua I'm a man, I have needs, I have a lot of things. Sasa wewe nikikwambia unasema ningoje 6 months, hata wewe ungengoja 6 months haki jameni kama ungekuwa mimi. So vitu kama hizo unajua hata mimi vile kazi yangu iko the nature of my work, siwezi kuja huko nyumbani. Lazima tu nikae Nairobi, so ni wewe ndio ungekuja. Sasa wewe ulikataa. Mimi nikaona tu hizi siku hata siku cheat sana ni mara 2 tu. Nikasema tu twice so that at least hata mimi juu naheshimu bibi yangu na naheshimu nyumba yetu nisifanye sana. Ilikuwa tu mara 2. Unaona? So msichana akasema by then ukweli ya Ramana, unajua wanaume si kama wanawake, sisi tunaweza jiweka, tunaweza fanya vitu mingi. So it's okay, I forgive you. Na mimi pia anasema stand ushago sana. Ndio naenda 1 week, 3 days, vitu kama hizo. Sasa na mtu sana kama huyo, yeye ameshatupiwa ngori, ameonyesha kwamba I cheated because of you. So kitu kama hiyo the man is forgiven. Na the relationship goes on. So kuna time mtu anaweza tumia ujanja, but if you are careful enough, if a man cheats on you, kuko na issue. Na that issue ni yeye ndiye ako na problem. So there is no need ya wewe hata mkiagree umsamehe. Apart from you
so it's not about temptation, it's
temptation, ni decision. That's why nilikwambia men don't cheat because of temptation, it's a decision. Niliona na nikaangalia. Unaona? Because it is possible for you kuona, but unajua ukianza kuangalia hapo umeanza ni tofauti. Unajua sisi wanaume mtu mrembo atapita tu useme hata niko na wife, lakini unadanganya baadaye angalia ule jamaa anafanya alafu una kidogo tunaendelea na barabara unaona. But sasa kuna ile time unaamua nimeona lakini hata pia niangalie, yani una confirm chenye uliona hizo unapata vitu hizo ni decision. So I think the best thing when it comes to matters for cheating, don't forgive someone mwenye amecheat especially with no reason. Maybe you have been good to this person for the longest, na unajua deep down mimi sijawahi mpatia any type of reason to cheat. That person utamsamea leo, after wiki 2, hata wiki 2 ni mingi, hata kesho kutwa atacheat tena.
Stephen, do you think cheating can be justified? Gladden anasema kama amecheat with no reason, can cheating ever be justified?
In different perspective, no. Mi sioni kama unaweza justify cheating because
in different perspectives, no. That means it cannot be justified.
It cannot be justified. Because one thing, it's because when someone cheats, it's not about that it can be unmet expectations, but at the same time, those unmet things that you claim they are unmet, you could have communicated for them to be met. Unapata. So it's all about the communications within. At the same time, your decisions, your blangata. When you choose to do something and maybe I need to hide this. I need to be secretive of this. That means you're doing something fishy. Kama utaki the partner ajue, that means it's not something that is good in the conscience. So, as Ito Takashi said, when even as much as you love the ocean, sometimes the best thing to do is to not drown, is to swim ashore. When you feel the waves zinakuja kukumalizia, just swim ashore for the safest thing.
Daktari, there's a point you made when we were starting the show, and you said that sometimes before people, walete these relationships of theirs and the business in the public eye, that maybe they should consider counseling. And I'm here thinking, most of these celebrity couples, wengi sana wanakwanga wana go the counseling way. They have therapists, they embrace therapy and all. And I'm assuming by the time somebody amekuja akatambia this business, they've gone through therapy together as a couple, ikakuja it's not working anymore. Wakaenda individually, ikakuja it's not working anymore. What is going through the mind of this person who's gone through therapy and counseling and still comes online and posts the business of their partner for us to see?
No, I will say the reason why people will post their issues, it is unlimited pain. They have come to a place they don't know where. It's like screaming. When you see, if somebody is screaming, they are simply saying, I can't bear the pain. So anytime you see somebody post in the social media concerning their relationship and the pain they have gone through, is because they are trying to scream or they are trying to say it, but nobody is listening. So they think by shouting into the public, that is when help will come. And sometimes help comes because there's somebody who will reach out and say, can I actually help you through? And I will say this, not all therapy works. Because I have sat with people who have come and told me, I've been to counseling, na haikunisaidia. So they have tried another one. So that means either the skills, because there are people who are professional and there are people who are not unprofessional. Either the skills didn't work, but at the end of the day, I usually say it is a way for asking, it's a way, I would say the big banner, when somebody is posting in the social media concerning their broken relationship, they're actually crying out, help me.
Yeah.
They're looking for any way that they can survive the emotions. Not necessarily that they want to go back to the same relationship, but they're just trying to say the pain in me, if I keep quiet, it will drown me. So I need people to know. That's why sometimes you'll see people even posting about their last, that if you don't see me again, this is the last time I'm posting on social media.
Yeah.
And probably they are planning suicide. But that is still a cry for help. They're trying to say, reach for me. If you can be able to bail me out of this situation, it would be so possible. So if the people who see such situations in the social media can be more gentle, if kama kuna watu wanaweza badilika, unajua not all people can become nice in the social media.
Yes.
But there is somebody else who could be listening today and they see such a situation, then they will not be as harsh as they say. Some of the people are not looking for advice. Let me tell you, when somebody is screaming in the social media, my marriage is broken, he's cheating on me, they are not looking for advice. In fact, wasomagi hizo statements, they usually look for the smallest indications of care. And that is what suits them. Yes.
Felicitas, do you think social media is changing how people deal with betrayal? And is it changing it in a good way? Because if you're looking at Kitambo, we started by saying infidelity is not a new thing, right? And I'm trying to think of enzi za mababu zetu. And maybe for them, they didn't even think of this as cheating. They just thought, naletewa msaidizi. Because that is what they used to call it. Helper is being brought and all. Do you think now social media is shaping this in a good way?
Okay, the social media is...
Ama we're running away from therapy and counseling?
No, actually, to some people, social media is therapy. And they are fearing kwenda kwa daktari for the notes and everything. You just feel like he'll have this one point, yet you want to hear a lot of points and different opinions on whatever you're going through. So yes, social media is playing a big role, a very big one, when it comes to this infidelity matter. Because to all, the infidelity is mainly one person just did the other one the wrong. And they don't want to run to the right thing. They just want to stick to whatever came first. And yeah, social media is not taking us to the right path.
All right. We're winding up this conversation and because we want to cross over now to the JSC interviews that are currently going on. Should we wind up? Director? All right, let's close it at this point so that we can just cross over to that. We've talked about it so many. Let's have our final comments, right? Glad to let's start here in 1 minute each so that we can hand our viewers over to the JSC. Can such a relationship recover after cheating and after that expose? Umekuja mkatuambia your business, we have the statements with us, we have your side of the story, may air your dirty laundry online. Can that recover? That's our final draw.
Yes, it can recover. Simply because we are not here to justify cheating, right? Or anything of that sort. But cheating can be explained. Yes, you can explain why you cheated. So if your partner finds it sufficiently enough reason for you to be forgiven, and maybe you have bigger things, better things, and maybe you feel like a second chance with this partner will change everything about him or her. It is possible. You can repair, you can correct the wrongs. Zile vitu amekuambia, these are the reasons why I cheated. Na pia anakuambia, this is the reason why I cheated. This is how now we should handle our situation, relationship. Let us go for therapy. Let us look for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These things that we are missing. What have to incorporate into our relationship to make it a better one. It is possible, but it has to be two people who are willing and know what they want in this life that can work together for that.
Daktari, can this work?
Yeah, it can work. I usually say, I give an example, I say, if it's like an accident, a vehicle accident, it happens in the public, but that vehicle is repaired in the private. So if you can find a private place and private people that you can talk to, I believe it can be repaired, but there has to be willingness and commitment. Yes.
What do you think, Stephen? Can it work after you've exposed each other online?
It's hard because social media doesn't forget.
Yes.
And as Daktari has said that it's like an accident. The car will crash. Even if you repair it, it won't be as it was.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but at the same time, it can work to some extent.
All right, Felicitas, tufungie show. Can it work?
Yes, it can. And even though it won't be perfect, that the honeymoon phase will be over, it can be fixed. Where the two people just decide, ni sisi wawili, and we are ready to fix whatever we are going through, it can be workable, and everything will be not back to normal, but straight to the line kidogo. So yes, it can be workable.
Mtafanya watu waone ni kama anakuanga somebody so toxic in real life. Because how will that work?
It can.
How even the director is saying I'm very toxic, because that cannot work, bwana.
How?
We are talking about infidelity in the public eye. Let's continue this conversation on our socials. TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. Or next, at TV47 Digital. Talk to us still on our WhatsApp 0793 267 279. That is Felicitas, Steven, Daktari Julius Kimani, and of course Gladstone. Thank you so much for making time, gentlemen and lady, and for braving the rains, of course. We are taking a very short break, but when we come back, we'll be handing you over to Milimani Locots, where interviews are currently ongoing for the position of the Supreme Court judge. Chief Justice Martha Koome will be presiding over that particular ceremony over there at the Milimani Locots. Good morning. My name is Anno Dida. I'll see you tomorrow bright and early.